Last February, singer and fiddle player Alison Krauss won her 27th Grammy for her 2011 album Paper Airplane. That gave her more Grammy wins than any other living artist except Berklee alumnus Quincy Jones, with whom she is now tied. Alison has released 14 critically hailed recordings and blended her voice with the veritable who's who of contemporary music, including Brad Paisley, Bonnie Raitt, Dolly Parton, Vince Gill, Gillian Welch, Emmylou Harris, and Shania Twain, among others. The Raising Sand album, which she recorded with former Led Zeppelin lead singer Robert Plant in 2007, is her most successful collaboration to date, attaining multi-platinum sales and winning 6 Grammy Awards. Alison's music has also figured prominently in several movies, including Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? That film's soundtrack sold some 8 million copies. Alison is known to a huge audience across the globe for her seraphic soprano voice, fiery fiddle playing, and ability to imbue the new and old songs she sings with the luster of diamonds. The instantly affecting music she produces with the musicians of her longtime band, Union Station, has prompted critics to cite them as key figures in the revival of interest in bluegrass and Americana music styles. Alison grew up in Champaign, Illinois, and started playing bluegrass tunes on the fiddle as a kid. When she was 12, she won the Illinois State Fiddling Championship. 2 years later, she recorded her first independent album and followed up with her debut on Rounder Records in 1987. She won a 1990 Grammy Award at age 19 for I've Got That Old Feeling album, becoming the second youngest person ever to win a Grammy. Singing Somewhere in the Vicinity of the Heart in 1994 with the country band Shenandoah brought the sound of Alison's voice to country radio's top 10. A year later, her version of When You Say Nothing at All from her multi-platinum album Now That I've Found You lodged at the #2 spot on the country charts and introduced Alison and Union Station to a wider audience. Since then, her career has continued to blossom through projects with Union Station and many other musicians. Her extraordinary vocal control, timbre, and phrasing transcend the bluegrass genre that is her home turf, as evidenced by her work with such diverse luminaries as James Taylor, Hart, Sting, Yo-Yo Ma, Bobby McFerrin, Fish, and more. Ann Wilson of Hart puts it succinctly, Alison's gift is truly astounding, full of light and oxygen. Her luminous soul sings out purely and needs no middleman. Robert Plant says, I'd been making records up to a certain standard for 40 years before I worked with Alison. Only then did I realize how monophonic my work had been. I've never been cajoled or reprimanded quite so often about my incapacity to harmonize and to sing the same thing identically twice and to pay more attention as I was during the Raising Sand sessions. I was browbeaten and ended up a complete nervous wreck. But for that very reason, I had the most enjoyable and hilarious time of my career. Fortunately, I was able to pick up the pieces when she decided to go back home and leave behind the musically inept. I wish her the best today, and I'm always available for a cocktail under the sign of the Burning Banjo. Alison has also supported young talent. Mandolinist Sierra Hull, who graduated from Berklee, states, Alison has been my biggest musical hero since I was 9 years old. Nothing explains the joy that her music has brought into my life. She's been a huge encouragement to me and has given me opportunities to do things I may never have gotten to do on my own. I'm blessed to call her my friend, and I can't imagine a more deserving person to be recognized by Berklee. Jerry Douglas, one of the world's best dobro players and a member of Union Station, says, quote, for 2.5 decades, I've watched Alison's journey in the tear-filled eyes of thousands of people. She's not driven by accolades, which have been many, but by the need to be emotionally moved by the songs she chooses to sing. In doing this, she has set the bar high for others. It's been said many times and will be said again that Alison has the voice of an angel. It's true. I know because I spend most evenings only 4 feet away from her. Congratulations on this honor from Berklee, Alison. With love and admiration, Jerry. And so for her timeless contributions to music and American culture and the joy and solace her voice has brought to millions, I'm pleased to bestow Berklee's honorary Doctorate of Music degree upon Ms. Alison Krauss.
Let's take a picture in front by the podium.
Okay. 4 instantly